Hey, what's up, everyone? This is a personal Mandela Effect video, and this is a definite 100% change or Mandela Effect for me. It might not be an ME for everyone, but it is for me. So there's this show on PBS Kids. It was on PBS when I was a child, and I went to look it up last year. I was looking through various children's shows from when I was a child, and I thought, I was thinking, I wonder, I don't know what brought me to look that show up, but I was wondering why I couldn't find it. And so I did a search on Google, and I seen on Reddit these people were asking, why doesn't this show exist? I vividly remember this show. Can anyone tell me what the name of it is? And they said, oh, you're probably thinking of something else, and it was not this. And he said, I can't remember what it was called. I vividly remember it, and he said, but I can't find it anywhere. It's as if it never existed, and that was a Mandela Effect, basically. And these people on Reddit said, oh yeah, I remember that show too, but I can't remember the name of it. I can't remember the name of it either. So I looked it up, and I was looking and searching, and I couldn't find it anywhere. And it seemingly never existed. And people on there thought we were crazy, and the other people thought that we were thinking of some other show, and that wasn't it. So that was a forum posted in 2014 or 15. And now that forum on Reddit does not exist, but the show now does exist. So I really wish I'd made a video about it back then, but if I did, it probably wouldn't exist anymore. It would probably be gone. But the thing is, it's a definite change for me. Something must have happened recently. I must have shifted again recently or something. I don't know. I don't know how to explain this, but it's a definite change. This show did not exist for a long time for me, and now it does. Math Monsters is apparently the name of the show. Math Monsters. So, did this show disappear for you and reappear? But that's just a personal ME for me. And I wish I'd have made a video about it when I recognized that the show was gone. But I never got around to it. I thought, people probably won't remember the show, so I didn't make a Mandela Effect video about it. But now that the show has come back, and the forums about it not being in existence have disappeared, and I can't find those people, I wish I'd made a video. But if we really legitimately shifted, those people probably don't exist, or now seemingly just would not even know what I was talking about. So that's the way this phenomenon goes. I don't know how to explain it, but shifting is the only thing I can think of. But moving back to this is the show here. But this is what I remember, and it's crazy the fact that it exists now and has existed, but yet at the time I went to look it up, it did not exist, and people were asking what was the name of this show? I remember it, but I can't find it. And now it's always existed, and I can't find those people, and I can't find the forum about the show not existing. Because the forum's gone. That Reddit forum is gone. But I remember this coming on PBS. Now, this might be slightly different than what I remembered. But, this is slightly different than my memory. There's this person here who says they remembered this 2 years ago. A comment from 2 years ago. 2 years ago, this show didn't exist anymore for me. They said they remember this in first grade, and I'm in 5th grade now, and just noticed that it's a 13-year-old's awkward animation. So, but yeah, that's the thing, is that it did not exist for me for several years. Or at least I just didn't look it up anymore after I found out it didn't exist. And then I went to look it up just now because I seen some other YouTube video about some show changing, and I thought, well, that reminded me of this. So I decided to look it up, and suddenly found out it exists. The forum about it not existing doesn't exist anymore, and neither do those people. I can't find them. I can't find the forum, and I don't remember the people's names, but I remembered seeing it, and I wish it's crazy, but that's the way this goes. Now, the show exists, again, and always has, and the fact that it didn't exist didn't happen anymore here. And Makes me seem crazy, but that's the way these things go. So, that's all I have to say for this video. This show existed during my childhood, and then suddenly when I went to look it up a few years ago, well, actually last year, but it didn't exist anymore, and people on Reddit were asking why it never existed and seemingly never did. Now I looked it up with ease, found it, but cannot find the people of Reddit, and I cannot find the Reddit forum that mentioned this not existing. So now it's always existed. So it's one of those seemingly impossible things that have happened. Much love and peace. Let me know if you're affected by it, if you're familiar with it. I mean, I'm just familiar with it from like back in kindergarten, first grade, back in those years. And yeah, so that's one other crazy Mandela effect for me. Peace and much love. Bye.